immediately after, like once we confirm the batch, so I'm going to create an what do you call it, as a group, Telegram group, and then we can communicate over there. Okay, so if you have any queries or anything like that, you can paste it or you can put it on over there, and you can take that, you can directly can call me also. You will be knowing, you will be having my number. You can call me directly on the number, and I'm there to make you understand what are the things we are going to do it. And if there is anything, any doubt, I can explain. Again, I'm saying, guys, that initially I'm going to explain you before getting into this. I will explain you what are the concepts we are going to cover in our entire 4 modules, whatever we are going to do it. Okay. Now, see, I don't know like how many you are from experience and how many you are freshers, but I'm going to provide you some information from the interview prospects. Okay. Now, even though that is not a part of our actual official course curriculum, but still I'm going to add them because that is very important for you to understand the things. Okay. So okay. Yeah, sure. I will just do that, Rakesh. And see, Azure and AWS is the cloud environment. It's not mandatory for us to deal. That is just used to deploy our models in the cloud environment so that the models can be implemented. Okay. Now, the best example is now you are using some online models, right? There are some online models are there, which we are using it over the internet. So these models are actually deployed over the cloud environment so that we can use them as per our requirement. The same way, if the client requires, we want to provide the details to the client, or the client wanted to have a look at the model, or they want to use the model, what we prepared or what we developed, then we are going to deploy that one over the cloud so that the client will coordinate and client will use that. So it's not mandatory that Azure is doing the Azure AI. So it's not mandatory. Now we are learning the core AI, very much core AI without having any dependencies on any of the cloud environment. And whatever we develop, then you can put it this one in the Azure, AWS or GCP, anything. Okay, this is the way it will work. Okay, now let's take it forward, guys. So first, we are going to have it, the module 1. Now, as I have been saying continuously, so Python is the language which we are going to do it. Okay. And so I will give you a basic understanding of the basic and core. Now, again, see, if I want to cover this basic and the core with a with a standard speed, it will take at least minimum 1.5 months. So our entire course is 3 months. I'm saying 4 months, you can take it 100 days, 4 months approximately. So then in that case, we are not going to I'm not going to provide you in all the details of the Python. So in fact, what we are going to do it over here is we are going to provide you 150, 170 videos of Python. You can learn them at your own comfort level. Now, what I will be doing is We will be spending 1 week time on Python, and whatever the basic requirement is there, the people who are never touched the Python or never touched the programming language. So for those people, it is very helpful for you to understand what is the basic Python. And then whatever the required stuff in the core, we are going to learn it. And then we will, once we are done with all this required stuff, then we will be jumping into the NumPy and pandas. NumPy is nothing but the numerical Python. Pandas is used for the data manipulation purpose. Okay. And then we will learn feature engineering with statistics. See, now these are the foundation, whatever we are doing, the pandas, NumPy, and feature engineering. This I'm building up your foundation over here. Okay, so that in the future, when we enter into the deep learning and all those things, you should not be surprised. What is this? What is that? So you will be doing, we are going to spend at least like first 1 week is gone over here. Then now that is excluding our demos, whatever demos we are doing. So it will usually start from Monday. Okay. And NumPy, pandas, and feature engineering, it may take next 3 weeks or so. So total, this all will be covered inside with 1 month. Okay, within 1 month, you will be covering everything. Now, one more thing is that once you are completed with the feature engineering, I'm going to show you how the coding works with the ML. Even though ML is not part of our course curriculum, and once you are done with this part, that is like feature engineering and statistics, you will be very much comfortable or understand what the ML is. And I'm going to explain you some of the concepts of ML. Okay, so now, for example, I will show you. Here it is there. So now you can see this. This is the other class. So we are doing the feature engineering. So data acquisition, feature selection, removal of NaN, error detection, encoding, data separation. This all comes under the feature engineering. And this part, whatever is there, this is nothing but our ML, machine learning. Okay. I'll put it as machine learning. Okay, so this is what you will be doing in the machine learning. We are good. And even in the deep learning, you will do it. In the generative AI also, you are going to do this. But this is pretty much related stuff. Okay. Now, I showed you data acquisition, feature selection, the NaN removal. This coding wise also I did it. Okay, now error detection. So I'm explaining what is the error detection over there. Like this. These all are from the interview prospects. It is very, very important for us. Not from our course. This is not included in our course. From the interview prospects, these all are very important for us. Okay. Now, okay, let's continue with our things. So this will be like, you can take it as in within 1 month, we will be done with this. Now, next is in the module 2. Module 2, we are directly going to jump into the deep learning. Okay, first we will see that what is deep learning. Okay, and what is the activation function? what is like TensorFlow, what is Keras, and what is ANN, artificial neural network. And then we are going to learn like gradient descent, and we are going to learn the optimizers, forward propagation, and backward propagation or back propagation, anything we can say it as. Okay, and we will see inside this again CNN, that is, which is called as convolutional neural network, and we are going to see like pooling layer, and we are going to learn what is a dropout layer. We are going to see the patch normalization. So all these things are a part of our. Now, while doing this, what do you call it as some of the projects you will be dealing with it, like the projects like gender detection, image detection, and and gender classification or emotion detection. All these things we are going to learn it over here. Now again, it doesn't mean to say that I'm going to get the code and I will be giving you the code and you will be learning it. No, I'm going to do this coding right away in front of you, step by step manner. And if possible, you are going to observe it or you can do it simultaneously. Everything will be done right away in front of you. So this is how you will be dealing with the images. This is nothing but you are going to deal with the computer vision. Okay, this is the concept called as computer vision. We are going to use it. Okay, I will. Okay, I'll use a computer vision. Now, then we are going to enter into the module 3. Now, this all entire stuff, it may take it like maybe 15 to 20 days and maybe 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So by 1.5 months or 1 month, 20 days or so, we will be over here. 1 month, 1.5 months, you can see completed. Then we will enter into a very important concept called as in the module 3, that is a natural language processing. Natural language processing. Here, we will be learning the NLP pipeline. Okay, we are going to do the text acquisition, text preparation or pre-processing, we can say it as, and text normalization. And we are going to learn the HTML tagging. And we will do the vectorization, embedding, bag of words, and word to vec. There is something called as glow. Okay, we are going to cover the glow. And then we will go with the RNN, recurrent neural network. And then we will go with the LSTM, that is long short-term memory. Then we will do with the GRU. Okay. These are the ones we are going to cover. Okay. This is our module 3. This is all about our NLP, natural language processing. So these are the algorithms which we are going to use it. RNN, LSTM, and GRU. We will be applying them on the, again, you will be doing at least minimum three to four projects. Here you will be doing at least like 3 projects, and here there will be a 3 projects you will be doing. Okay. Now with this, you will be done with almost like 2.5 months or so. We will be there over here. So it may take it like 20 days. This is 20 days, and this is 1 month. So approximately 1.5 month, and this is like, you can say it as 2.5 months is gone. Now then we will enter into our generative AI over here. This will be our module 4. Module 4. Now again, in this, first we are going to learn what is sequential data. Then we will learn sequence to sequence model, CQ to CQ model, we will call it as. And then we will do with the encoder and decoder. Okay. And before this, encoder, decoder, and self-attention, we are going to learn like what is generative AI and what are the different models of generative AI. Gen AI. Now, different models in a sense, like we can say it as, the different models in a sense like GANs, VAE, okay? And there is diffusion model, and there is a transformers. All these things will be covered and says it give you a basic understanding. And then we will see the sequential data, sequence to sequence model, encoders and decoders. Now then we will have the attention, self-attention, we will call it as. And then there is something called as transformers. And there is nothing but like we will see that what is language model. We will see that SLM, large language model, and small language model. This stands for the small language model. And then we will see the large language model. And we will see the different types of large language models. And then we will learn with, first we will see some of the examples of the large language models like ChatGPT. Okay. Now, before that, once I will be giving you what is the birth, what is the GPT, and then we are going to use the ChatGPT over here. Okay. And then we will understand what is the ChatGPT. And then we will be seeing like prompt engineering. Now, how to like what we can say it is how to utilize this ChatGPT to a maximum, or LLMs to the maximum extent. Okay. To maximum extent, how we can use it, this LLMs. Okay. Now, next one is ChatGPT. Prompt engineering. Then we are going to go with, now this is what is we are going to use it. Then we are, of course, we will be seeing a bit about the Gemini. Okay. Gemini AI, that is actually, or Gamma. There is something called as After this, we are going to use the lang chain. We will see actual creation and do the projects on the lang chain. So, and we will use the llama. One second, guys. Okay. Llama. And there is something called as Olama. We are going to use the Olama also. See, Olama is specially used to get the LLM locally, and we can use that for our own data, fine tune with our own data. That I will give it as Olama. And now these are the stuff we are going to do it over here. Okay, and also we will go with the RAG. We will go with the agentic AI. One second. Only. And we will do with that, like agents, we are going to do it. There is something called as land graph. All these things we are going to do it over here. Now, this we are going to spend at least minimum 1.5 months. Okay, minimum 1 month to 1.5 months we are going to do it over here. So with this, you will be perfect with your deep learning. Yes, you will be perfect with your deep learning, and you will be perfect with your generative AI over here. This is our entire course. And of course, I'm going to help you out to understand the interview questions and all those things. And I will also let you know how you can frame up your, if you are coming from a different backgrounds, how you can frame up and how you can get into this one. Again, we are going to deal with multiple projects. As I told you, here you will be dealing with at least minimum 3 projects, here 3 projects, and here at least 4 to 5 projects we are going to. Different 4 to 5 projects. So total, there will be like approximately like nearly 10 projects we are going to do it. And then you are going to also, we will try to do the deployment over the different cloud environments like AWS or something like that. So this is all about your entire course program, guys. Yes, gangs is a part of this. Gangs is nothing but it's a part of that. Generative adversarial network, which is a part of generative AI. Okay, gangs and VAE, all these things comes under this. Okay, now Naidu, it will be great if we get the notes whatever we discussed in our sessions. See, these are demo sessions which are going on, and within 1 day or so, the demo will be ended. I don't know, like you know it or not, within these are all demo sessions, and within a day or two, the demo will be ended. Then we will have the final batch, and we are going to create the final batch, the group, the Google group, and the chat group, drive group, Google Drive group, and everything right away after the class. In fact, we are going to write the code right away in that group itself in the daily basis. Now, I will show you if you can get it, the idea. I will show you how it will be. So once the group is finalized, so entire notes, everything, each and everything, whatever we are doing will be shared with you along with the videos. Just give me a second. I will just show you. Now here, I'm taking you to this one. See, this is the month of March. Okay, now you can see it. 1st of March, 2nd of March, 3rd of March, 2nd, I don't know, like there was an holiday or something. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th is not the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and something like this. So each and every day, you will be having the notes. Now, if I open up this one, then you can see it, the coding over here. Now, let me show you like, see, this is a notes. Okay, this is a code. And this is again another notes. So like this, we will be sharing you. You will be a part of this, and this will be there for us. See, batch timings will be this one itself, 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Ankur.
Sorry, sir, it is 8:30 to 10.
Yes, 8:30 to 10. Mathematics, you will not be aware of, you will be automatically learning the mathematics a part of, not mathematics, statistics. Statistics, you will be not to worry about, like, there will be a lot of mathematics or lot, nothing like that. Without your knowledge, you will be learning this because the Python will take care of all this stuff. So without things, we will be knowing it. We will be doing it. What do you mean by that? That batch is going on. Ankur, like a batch was, that's what their notes only I'm showing you. In the last month, whatever I'm showing you their notes itself. You mean to say that what time you are talking about, Ankur?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Uh, Actually, there was a batch 8:30 to 10 last month started. So I
So
was trying to enroll in that batch.
that actual timing was 7 to 9:30, 8:30. 7 to 8:30 was the actual batch time. So whoever were in the 8:30, right, the backup classes, whatever being taken, that was merged with the 7 o'clock batch. Now they are all with the 7 to 8:30.
So this batch will be 8:30 to 10.
8:30 to 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Okay. Okay.
And there will be, maybe there may be a patch up batch will be there from 10 to 11:30, and then we are going to merge them into 8. You are not going to be disturbed. You will be
Okay.
going on with the same timings. The 10 to, like, some people may be missed out, right? They may come to us and say that we want to join this. So whatever the backup classes are there, that I will be covering them from 10 to 11:30 night, and then I will merge them with the 8:30 to 10.
So any morning batch is about to come?
Sorry?
Any morning batch is about to come in future?
No, not in the near future, because morning is I'm pretty occupied with my projects and with my classes and all those things.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Only
sir.
thing,
Thank you.
sir, it is, a batch timing won't be changed as we are in a working professional. It could be better.
No, this will be the one we fixed.
Okay. As you know that we have a evening time very precious and we may get a lot of calls to schedule.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
No, as we know that we have a company call, so batch time will be fixed. That could be better to us.
Yeah, that's what. Now your batch time will be fixed, 8:30 to 10 o'clock. It will not get changed.
Okay.
It will not get changed. Yeah, yeah. There will be some people may come up after this demo sessions, and they usually come down and they will enroll it, and they will say that we want to be in the 8:30 to 10 o'clock batch. Now, what I will be doing is I will take them the backup classes from 10 to 11:30, and then once they both, like within a week's time, then we are going to merge them together.
Okay.
So this timing will not get changed. So some more people may add up into this batch. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So this is a fixed timings. It will not get changed.
Okay. Good to know, sir. Good to know. Thank you. And is this the last demo session, sir?
Sorry.
Is this the last demo session?
I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow will be the last one. I think so.
Okay. Okay.
And then afterwards, we will be directly jumping into the Python. And as I told you, I'm going to give you the basics of the Python. That may be for 1 week. And yeah, for while doing the Python, because I want to give it as much as possible. So I may take up the weekend classes also, one class over the weekend, so that you people can get maximum of this 1 week. And then we will jump into the NumPy pandas.
Okay, sir.
The regular classes will be starting mostly from tomorrow. We will be starting, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will be starting with our regular classes. Maximum, I think so, because that management has to take the decision. So mostly we will be doing it from day after. And like we will be having some V1 weekend class, and then we will be again jumping into the Monday, and we will continue with our similar things. Okay. Any more questions? Okay, and now this is the way I'm going to give you the notes and code, everything will be given to you. And one more thing, I'm saying it, if you are not comfortable with any concepts in the Python, please let me know. I'm going to help you to understand. Now, not on the regular classes, definitely that may disturb our regular flow. I will take up some extra classes over the weekends, and I will clarify your doubts on the Python. I'm talking about the Python. And we will go with a regular pace once we are into the NumPy and pandas, and we will take it from there. Okay. So let's get into from yesterday. So yesterday we have seen some very important concepts. Like we have seen what is the data science, the concepts what are covered in the data science, and like artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. And prerequisites of data science and artificial intelligence is like programming language, a bit of statistics, domain knowledge, and visualization tools. Again, I explained you what is the artificial intelligence, which is nothing but putting on the intelligence artificially into the machines. Okay. And artificial intelligence is implemented in multiple ways. That is machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. So again, I explained you what is that major difference between data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, and generative AI. What is data science? I explained you, which is a process of extracting the knowledge from the data. Artificial intelligence is nothing but you are going to create an intelligent machines which can learn by itself, okay, which can behave like humans. That is what happens in the artificial intelligence. Next one is What is the, it is a process of developing the intelligence machines which behave like humans. They are different. This was actually introduced, the term was introduced in 1956, that is approximately 70 years back, and by John McCarthy, and Dartmouth conference with MIT. Okay, in that conference he introduced. And machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that allows the machines to extract intelligence from the data by itself without explicitly programming. What do you mean by that is, when you give the data to the model, okay, the model will automatically extract knowledge from the data. Now, again, today you gave one data, it will extract it, the knowledge from that particular data, and you ask the questions and it will give the answers on the data what you trained. And there may be, again, tomorrow, there may be another set of data if you give it to the same model without changing the code. It will take it and it will analyze it. So that is what it is. Now, here it is a deep learning. Now, deep learning is nothing but an extension of machine learning. Now, the machine learning cannot do all the tasks. So there is some concepts are there which we are going to with some problem statements which cannot be done by your deep learning. So we are, sorry, machine learning, we are going to use the deep learning, like concepts like computer vision and NLP. Now, the very important point what you have to remember is deep learning means it is like you have to remember the human brain. Okay. Now, generative AI. It is type of, again, artificial intelligence that focus creating the new content, and it is subset of deep learning and reinforcement. Okay, so what it will do is like it will regenerate the content. You will get it in new content. The best example is ChatGPT and your DALL-E, Gemini, all these things comes under this category. Okay, this is what we have done it in the last classes. Now, we are going to look at the life cycle of data science. See, this not only data science, you can keep it for the artificial intelligence also. Okay. Life cycle of, I'll put down over here, data science or artificial intelligence. Okay, here I'm going to give it life cycle of data science or artificial intelligence. Okay, now life cycle of this. First thing is, now data science or artificial intelligence or machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI, here the data plays a very, very vital. Okay, so it will, based on the data only, they are actually existing. Without data, they are good for nothing. Artificial intelligence itself is a waste. Now, so first thing is we are going to do the data collection. Okay, now data collection, now based on what? Based on what? Like wherever you look at around you, you will find the data. Now, on what basis you are going to collect the data? So you will collect the data based on the requirement. That is client requirement, or we call it as business requirement. So first thing, you will analyze the business requirement and then you will start collecting the data. Okay. First, you collect the data. Again, there's a different ways are there of collecting the data. And here, we call this one as data wrangling. Call it as data wrangling, the process of collecting the data. Now, once you collect the data, this data consists of errors. There will be errors. So, we call this as, first you have to identify the errors, right? You have to go through the data and you want to find out where the whether there is a relevant data or not, or whatever the data is there, we have to identify them, right? What are the errors are there? We have to identify them. So this is like, we call it as data exploration, or this is nothing but data inspection. Okay, you are going to explore the data, and once you explore the data, we will be having, you are going to perform some cleansing process, cleaning process. We call it as cleansing process. Cleansing process. And then we are going to do the data mining over here. This is nothing but data mining is you will do the data analysis. Okay. So this is the first part of your data science life cycle, or data artificial intelligence life cycle. The second part is you will do the model building. Model building, and we are going to do the model training. You are going to train it. Then there is model testing. And then we will do the prediction. And then we will do the deployment. This is the second part. We call it as a second part of our life cycle. 1 second. So the total life cycle, we will divide it into two parts. First one is this one, we call it as where we will be more dealing with the collection of the data. And then this is a second part where we are going to give the data to the model, our model building and all those things we will be doing over here. So this part, we call this one as the first part. We call this one as data analysis. Okay. And this is my second part. We call this one as data analytics. Okay, like this. Okay, now by what you understand by this is, when you look at the artificial intelligence or data science life cycle, that is nothing but it is a combination of your data analysis and data analytics. All right, so I can put it on over here as data science or artificial intelligence nothing but, you know, it's a combination of data analysis plus data analytics. Okay. Now, what is, if you want to define, what is data analysis? Let's talk about quickly about data analysis. So I will give you a quick information about this with an example so that it is easy for you to understand. Suppose, now let's take it. We started a business over here. Now, this business I started 10 years back in 2015. Okay. And this went on very well. And it came down drastically. And here is my point. This is in 2025. Now, this point, we can see it as this is in the year maybe 2018 or something like this. So my business, when I started, it was doing very good till this point. And after this, it went down drastically. Okay. Now, this is the thing. Now, you want to find out what is the reason for this. What is the reason for this point? Why we are at such a low point? So we can do it something like this. That is data analysis. So if you want to do it, if you want to find the reasons, so what you are going to do it is you are going to go through this 10 years data. You will go through this 10 years data. That is nothing but historic data. We usually call it as historic data. I'm putting down over here. Okay. This is my historic data. And this historic data, we are going to analyze it. And then this will help us to find the solution or the answers to the question why our business is so badly affected. So this process of studying the historic data to find the answers to the questions of current situation, or you want to find out the answers to the current situation, is called as data analysis. Okay, it is the process of studying or analyzing historic data to find answers to current situation, is called data analysis. Now, again, you will find out different definitions, but I'm talking from our situation prospects. Now, you may find that data analysis as it is a process of collection of the data, transformation of the data, cleansing of the data, and extracting the insights from the data. Yeah, that's all is fine. That's what I'm doing it over here. It's a process of analyzing the historic data to find the answers. What is that answers? Answers is nothing but your current situation, analyzing the current situation for your current situation answers. So you are getting the insights from the data. This is what is called as data analysis. Okay. Now, again, here, if you see, that is data collection, data exploration, data cleansing, data mining, all this is data analysis. Okay. Now, this is what it is, the data analysis. What is data analytics will do? So what will be the, now you got the answers, you know the problems where we what kind of problems we made it and why we are in this situation. So now what we can do it is, you want to analyze what will be the situation of my business in 2030. What will be the situation of the business in 2030? So this is the predicting the future. This is called as my data analytics. So again, how you will analyze the future? Again, you are going to go through the historic data. Now, based on the outcome of this analysis, based on this analysis, you are going to predict the future. This is now the same thing. Based on, you are going to analyze the historic data, and it will help us to analyze the future. It will help us to analyze the futuristic events. That is what it is. Help us to predict the future. That is what is called as analytics. Okay. So I can say that it is a technique which analyzes the data to enhance the or which helps us to predict the series of future events. It is the process of analyzing historic data, which helps us to predict series of future events. Okay, series of future events. This is what is called as analytics. Okay, analytics. Now, it's a combination of these two. Now, now let's see the data collection. Okay, first you will be analyzing the one thing you should understand, guys. When you are dealing with the projects in data science or artificial intelligence, so one of the very, very important thing is getting the right data. Getting the right data is very, very important. Okay, without this data, we can't do anything else. So, if there is a project is there, just imagine you are having a project and you got the right data. Now, again, don't be in a misconception that client will provide you the data. No, client will not provide you the data. So now a simple example I will say, suppose if I'm working over here with a company called as, let's say it ABC. ABC is a company, and this is the Amazon is the my client. Amazon is my client. Now, if the Amazon give a project to this ABC company, so this will become my client. Okay. Now, this Amazon will not give their data to this particular ABC. Yeah, they will tell that how the data look like. We have to get the data. Okay, we have to collect the data and we have to get the data. Okay, or you have to create the data. So there's no other option for us. Now, the second thing is, suppose if you are directly working with the Amazon itself. You are working directly with Amazon and you are working as a data scientist over there, then Amazon will definitely Amazon will definitely provide you the data because you are an internal resource. This guy is an internal resource, so they will provide you the data. But this is a ABC company is an external resource, so it will not provide it their confidential data. So now hope you got it. If someone says that no, we got the data means because he must be working with the client directly. That will maybe the reason. Now, next important thing I want to let you know is that, so once you get the correct data, okay, you got the right data over here. I will put it as right data. Then you can say that 60% of your project is done. Done. I can say it as. So that is the importance of your data in a AI related project. So without data, we can't do anything. So data is very, very important for us. And this data, whatever is there with us, right? Whatever we collected, the important data, this data plays a very, very vital role. Of course, that data should not have any errors. Okay, that data should not have any errors. So now you got it, like how important is this? Where you will collect the data? A $1 million question is from where you will collect the data. I'm putting it as data wrangling. So data wrangling is one of the very much important step. Okay, so what we are going to do it is data wrangling. I'm going to do it something like this. There will be two-step process will be there. Now, I can say it as data wrangling is a process of collecting the data. Okay, collecting the data from the different sources. Okay. It is a process of collecting data from or relevant data, collecting relevant data from different sources. Now, it's a process of collecting relevant data from the different sources. Okay. Now, there will be two ways we can do it. Types of data wrangling, we will see. First one is primary data collection. Second one is called as secondary data collection. Primary data collection and secondary data collection. What is a primary data collection? Primary data collection, or we will go with the first secondary data collection. So it is easy for us to understand what is the primary data collection. So let's say that secondary data collection is nothing but we are the secondary users of the data which is collected by someone else for their own project. So I can say it as like it is a process of gathering the data from already existing sources. We are going to collect the data from already existing sources. Okay. Now we are the secondary users of the data which is collected by someone else for their own project. So we are as secondary users of that particular data. Okay, this is what is called as secondary data collection. Now, what are the different sources from which you will be doing the secondary data collection? Again, there will be a lot of cases will be there. Here we will be using the sources as government websites, or I can say it as online articles, news articles. Next one is magazines or print and electronic media. Print and electronic media. And there is a Kaggle, and you can use the social media, all these things. Again, here your source is very, very important. From where you are collecting the data is very, very important. Now, what is this exactly is, whatever requirement your client is having, same, it is like it is a common requirement. We can say it as a common case study. If there is a very much common case study, then we can find the data already available for this. Readily available data, you can find it. And later on, you can use that data in your project also. That is what is called as secondary data collection. Now, there is a primary data collection. Now, primary data collection is something where you will not find the data outside. Okay, we will not get the data outside. So you have to collect the data on your own. Okay, you will not get the data from outside. So it is like we are collecting the data from the scratch. Okay, so when our case study, we have a unique case study. Okay, we will not have a generic case study. When our problem statement is unique, then we may not get the data online. Then in that case, we have to collect the data from the scratch. So what is the primary data collection? Based on the unique case study, we have to collect the data from the scratch. Okay. Unique case study, we have to collect the data from the scratch. Okay, based on the unique case study, we have to collect the data from the scratch. We will not get any readily available data in this scenario. Readily available data. We are not provided with any readily available data in this scenario. First, let me do this. There is available. Scenario, I think that I'm doing a mistake. Yeah, as scenario. Okay. Now, what is your approach? Approach over here. Here we have the sources. We are going to collect the data. Here, what is your approach of collecting the data? So we are going to use it like interviews, okay, monitoring, and we are going to use it interviews, monitoring, and I can see it as research, survey. All these things will be coming into the picture. Okay, where we have to do it, everything we have to do it. Interviews, monitoring, research, survey, etc. Okay, this is what is. Okay, now there is now which one is better? Obviously, this one is better. So there are some advantages and disadvantages with the primary. Advantages is we will get it as 100% reliable data. Now, disadvantage of this one is okay. Disadvantage of this one is we are, it's a time consuming process and pretty expensive. Consuming and expensive process. Okay, expensive. Now, this is the major drawbacks. When you have the time and when you are having the enough time and when you are time, money is not the constraint, then you can go with this. And secondary data collection, we can make it as what's the advantage of the secondary data collection? Advantage is you will get the data within no time. You don't need to do any hard work over there. So, less time consuming and less expensive. Less time consuming and less expensive over here. Clear? Now, what is the disadvantage? Disadvantage is, it's a non-reliable data. This is one of the major drawbacks of this secondary. Now, if you ask me a question, so usually in a project, which way we want to go with? So usually we will go with the secondary data collection. I didn't get your question, may not be accurate also, right? Yeah, that is what, yeah, that's I got it. Yeah, that's right. That is non-reliable data means which is not accurate all the time. You see, whenever you are taking the data from the other source for your project, it won't be 100% matching for you. So you have to check it out whether that data contains all the required parameters from your project prospects. Then if contains all the required parameters, then what you will do is you will do necessary changes inside that and you will use that. This is the way usually the secondary data collection will be done. Again, as I was saying, the most of the time, like if there are 100 projects are there, out of them, 90% of the projects, they will use the secondary data collection. Only the projects where we may not get the data online, then only we will go with the primary data collection. Again, primary data collection is a painful process. Literally, it is a painful process. It is not easy for us to, survive with that. It will take a lot of time and it will consume a lot of money over there because you have to hire a lot of resources over there. So that is the real challenge with the primary database. But the data wise, you will be getting it a perfect data all the time. You will be getting the perfect data over there. Clear? So let me stop the class over here and we will meet tomorrow to finish it off with the rest of all the cleansing process and all those things. And then we will jump into the pandas. Okay. And I will explain you the not pandas, Python. First, we will do the basics of the Python, what is required for us. And then we will jump into the NumPy and pandas. Again, the Python, I will be taking it for next 1 week completely. Python, I will give you all the required content to take it forward and what is required from our course prospects. Then you can also learn on your own. If there is anything you want to learn it extra, you will be getting the, like as I told you, 170 videos and you can use that. Okay. Chalo guys, I will stop it. Any queries, please? Any questions? I'm taking it as no. So I'm stopping the session over here. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time to continue with it. See, this is a, you can coordinate with them. Manish, please, Mahesh, right? Mahesh, like, please coordinate with the management and they will provide me, they will, whatever the query is there. So you can ask my number, they will give you my number and you can call me. Unless this batch is finalized, it's a strict warning that I'm not supposed to give my number. So that's the reason why I'm saying it. Yeah, oh, you want to meet me personally? Let's see, first you get the phone number and we can speak. Later on, if possible, I will definitely meet you. Okay? Sure. Thank you very much, guys. I'm stopping it over here.